It was a great event for me. It's such a special feeling when you compete on home soil, because you go out there and everyone's shouting for you, everyone's on your side. When I managed to put her down, I looked at the referee, but at the same time I was working hard trying to keep her pinned to the floor. The referees called time on the bout, and when they stop a fight, I try to see what they're talking about. And when I saw that they'd awarded Ippon, I didn't know what to think. I'd just become the world champion.
August 2013, Rio de Janeiro. Rafaela Silva becomes the first Brazilian woman in history to win gold at a Judo World Championships. Known as the Cidade Maravilhosa, or Marvelous City, Rio de Janeiro enjoys one of the most spectacular settings on the planet. However, Rafaela grew up far from the city's idyllic beaches and iconic landmarks. She's originally from City of God, a shanty town made infamous by Fernando Meirelles' eponymous film of 2002 that detailed the high levels of drug-related crime and violence in Rio's favelas. As a child, Rafaela would spend hours playing on City of God's streets. Ramon Silva recalls that his daughter's feisty temperament often landed her in trouble.
She's definitely calmed down. If she hadn't taken up judo, she would still be getting into scrapes and fighting people in the streets. In the years since she took up the sport, we've had none of those problems. When she was young, she fought with everybody. She'd even fight with boys.
When she was 8, Rafaela's parents decided to enroll her at the Instituto Reação, which literally translates as the Reaction Institute. It was founded 14 years ago by Flavio Canto, who won a bronze medal in judo at the 2004 Olympics. Canto was reacting against the high level of social inequality he saw in Rio. Having spent time living in England and the United States when he was growing up, he was struck by Rio's extremes of rich and poor on his return to the city and resolved to do something about it. He began by giving free judo classes to children from Rocinha, Rio's largest favela.
Very soon I realized that judo was transforming people's lives. The pupils that did judo started behaving better at school as well as at home. I could see that the values we were teaching them here, bravery, determination, humility, were being carried over into their day-to-day lives, and that it was having a very positive effect on them as a whole.
Today, the Institute operates in 4 of Rio's favelas and caters for around 1,000 students. In addition to judo, there's an educational program that focuses on values and abilities. The overall objective is to promote human development and social inclusion for young people aged from 4 to 25. Rafaela began training at the Institute in 2000 under Geraldo Bernardes, one of Brazil's foremost judo instructors.
From the very first moment I saw her, I knew I had a great talent before me. So I set about trying to channel all of Rafaela's aggression into the practice of judo. She has that character trait of someone who comes from the favela community. They're simply not afraid of a challenge. You know, they're used to being around drug dealers and criminals. That's been their point of reference. They've grown up seeing dead bodies around them, things that would terrify us. So as a result of experiencing all that, fighting in a judo competition seems easy, and they're able to stay calm and focused. Compared to the things they've been through, this is nothing.
Rafaela is very introspective, and when she fights, I get the feeling she liberates something within herself. Because of everything that built up inside during her childhood and the difficult phases she's been through, when she fights, I think she feels a kind of freedom.
Thanks to her talent and dedication, Rafaela soon found herself in the national youth team and went on to make a seamless transition into the senior ranks. In 2011, she won silver at the World Championships in Paris and was among the favourites to win gold at the 2012 Olympics. However, London proved to be a major disappointment. In her third round contest, Rafaela was disqualified for using a technique that had been recently outlawed by the International Judo Federation.
I could see the referee talking and saw him make a signal. It's the one that judo referees make to say that an illegal move has taken place. So at that moment I knew I was going to be disqualified from the match. And all I could think of was that 4 years' work was going down the drain. There was nothing I could do. I just had to get up and leave the judo mat.
It was a terrible time for her. Rafaela endured an awful setback because she was absolutely sure she was going to win a medal. And at the time, when she was disqualified, she said that she didn't want to continue with judo anymore. She was ready to give it all up. But everyone here was really good. They rallied around and gave her a lot of support during that period. And gradually, she managed to overcome what happened and concentrate once again on trying to realize her amazing potential.
Rafaela returned to the judo mat with renewed focus. And in September last year, she recorded her greatest triumph to date by winning the world title. Her victory prompted a level of press attention that's normally reserved for the stars of football and Formula One. It was an altogether new experience for the 22-year-old who balances her intensive training schedule with study at a local university. Rafaela will remain in the media spotlight in the run-up to the 2016 Rio Olympics. Brazil are currently a major force in world judo, and expectations will be high for the women's team after they emerged from last year's World Championships with 5 medals. Whether or not she realizes her Olympic dreams, Rafaela has already established herself as an outstanding role model for Brazilian youth, becoming a champion on and off the judo mat.
People say to me, I want to be just like Rafaela. But everyone should have their own goals in life. So what I always tell them is, you shouldn't train just to be like Rafaela. You have to aim even higher. You have to want to be even better than Rafaela.